live recording next video on Dosh DeFi. Today Eric and I wanted to go through one example of what we think a good trade should be. Right now we're looking at PancakeSwap, and we've been following PancakeSwap for quite a long time, right? Yeah. And we see this rise, and we can do a separate video on why we think Pancake is good. But for now, this is what we see for Pancake, and we want to get in on the farming.
Yeah, so Pancake, as you can see, they've been steadily trending upwards. They've got huge amounts of total value locked, and they're constantly growing. Market cap is, also constantly growing. So we like the prospects of Pancake, and so how you can just, for example, buy Pancake if you wanted to, or you can also yield farm Pancake to increase your gains. So by yield farming, you would get more Cake tokens, while you also have Cake tokens appreciate in dollar value. So Pancake offers these pools that you can farm. So here we're looking at the Cake BNB pool. So that's where you have both Cake tokens and BNB tokens. And they're offering 82% APR. And we've been looking around on how to increase that. And
no sketch coins.
Yes.
I know we've done all these things, and yes, they're pretty high APY, but you don't know if these coins will go to zero or have a big drop, right? As we have personal experience. So this is more about what's a stable place to put your coins and farm some nice profits.
Yeah, we're looking for the returns, not for the drops. So yeah, so I want to introduce you to Alpaca. So Alpaca is it's a yield farming platform. So they have this little alpaca logo, right? And they offer leveraged yield farming. And we can look at how much market cap they have compared to other platforms that offer lending. And as you can see, they're in second place here. XVS, they're in first place, but they don't offer what we want to use, which is Cake. So that's why we're not looking at XVS Venuswap. All right, so let's go into Alpaca. Mm-hmm. So here you can see it works by people lending their BNBs, BUSDs, and Ethereum, and receiving APR for the tokens that they've lent. And this allows you to borrow against it for doing the leveraged farming.
So this IB, if you look here, this IB BNB is like kind of like the was it like synthetics or compounds? They give you like a equivalent token where it's like one IB BNB is like almost equivalent to one BNB.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's they just have this for internal tracking. So cool. We saw this, and we want to look at the leverage yield farming. So we can take a look. And so here we can see we have Cake BNB pairs, and they offer 2.5 times leverage. So, this is a significant improvement over just using Pancake directly. And if we try and farm it, the most leverage they'll give us is 2.5. You can't change this to be 3. You can't do that. They don't allow it. So there are some risks involved though with leverage yield farming, particularly if it drops. So they'll automatically liquidate you. You'll get a margin call essentially, but it's automatic. So
what's the likelihood of that happening?
Well, it's based on how much leverage you use, and also on how much collateral you put up. More collateral, more All right, here we go. Cool. So yeah, you can see here, this is the 82.5% APR that Pancake is offering, 82.61. And they're boosting that up to 206%. And you're also collecting trading fees, and you're also getting Alpaca tokens, which at the time recording right now is about 0.7.
Wait, so are you getting Alpaca tokens and Cake BNB? Like, what rewards are you getting?
Yes. So the yield farm gives you more tokens, and then you also get the Alpaca rewards. And I'm not sure how this is paid out. This I have not learned yet. So these are the pluses, but you do have to pay the minus of the borrowing. I'm not sure why is it showing 0.
Yeah, why is it 0?
I think once we put in our numbers, it'll populate. But on the previous page, or we can go back here to farm, it'll show that the borrowing rate is about 40% or 30%. Whenever this loads. No.
Interesting. Come on, Alpaca.
Yeah, here we go. It's coming up. Client side. It's not server side. So here we go. This is our 30% borrowing rate. Right. If we drop our leverage, we should see the borrowing interest rate go down.
Okay.
Right. 1.5, you only get paid 10%.
Yeah.
No leverage.
No
0.
leverage is exactly the same.
Yeah. So that's.
Looks like you do even with no leverage, you're still getting 15% trading fees.
Yeah. I'm not sure how.
I think these trading fees are from Alpaca, right? Right. So when Alpaca collects trading fees, they pass like a portion of that to you.
Perhaps yes.
Yeah.
That's likely the case. So yeah, that's that. So
what's this difference between the APR and APY that I'm looking at?
So APR is assuming no compounding. So that's where you just put in money and then like they pay interest on that same initial amount. Whereas APY is they recompound the interest to your principal, so you get more.
So let's take a look. Let's take a look at this APR. Let's take a look at this APR number. So here I'm seeing 291%, right? So that's like around around 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like around 3 times. But if you look at the APY, 165% to 17, that's like almost 10x.
Yeah. So that's assuming you hold it for an entire year. You will get 1,700% more tokens after that year, assuming that interest rates are staying the same. So the interest rates can fluctuate.
Yes. All right. Cool. Sounds like a good deal. All right. Let's do this trade.
Yeah.
All right. So what we're gonna do is.
So we got some BNBs. We need to get some cake.
So I have 4 BNB. So I'm gonna put 4 BNB in.
Okay.
And then, but I need to get some cake.
Yeah.
Right. So can Alpaca do this? Give me some cake to do this for me. What's the easiest way to do this?
Just swap on Pancake Swap.
Swap on Pancake Swap.
Yeah. There's no zap.
So yeah, this is the part I don't like about farming. It's just like all these trades.
Yeah, so we need approximately 2,000 worth of cake because BNB is about 490 right now.
Cake.
Yep.
I'm buying high.
Yeah.
All right, how many do I need?
Roughly 4,000.
Wait, 4 BNB, right?
Yeah, 4 BNB, yeah.
Is that $2,000?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
2,000.
So let's go for, let's do 2,500.
Sure.
All right. And I don't think I need the slippage tolerance to be this high.
Yeah, you can keep it small.
Okay.
0.5.
Sure. 0.5. All right. Let's
No, don't max it out.
don't max it out. Okay, I'm gonna get 101 cakes. Once upon a time, I had 145 cakes, and then we started chasing all the funny money.
Yeah.
So we definitely took some hits there.
Let's refresh the page. This sometimes shows up.
So we're gonna do a separate video on our DD on what happened when on how the Pancake used their community to drive up the prices. It's actually a pretty interesting insight on how they did this.
Yeah. Thanks. Let's try swapping again. We have our slippage. Yep, it's in check. Let's do it.
Cool. All right.
So that we don't need to do this.
You don't need to do this?
Don't need to do this.
Really?
Yeah, we do it through the Alpaca interface.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this new?
It's in-house.
It's in-house?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, cool. There you go.
Oh.
That's your 4 B&Bs.
Uh-huh.
And then got your 101 cakes. 100%
Uh-huh.
of it. There we go. And then we got 2.5 times leverage.
Max out my leverage, please.
Yeah. And so we just need to approve it.
Hold on. Is there anything here?
Yeah, that's just...
Oh, this is the big green button.
Your leverage will give you 225 cake and 11 B&B worth.
Mm-hmm. In 1 year.
Well, that's how much you're controlling right now.
Through the leverage, right?
Yes.
So I borrowed it 2.5 times.
Yes.
Okay. All right. My computer is spinning hard. Not sure why.
Client heavy. Thick client.
Thick client.
All right. Cool. So I think there's like 2 phases to this. Yeah. So spend your cakes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then I think it's going to ask you to spend your B&Bs.
Wow. That's slow. Okay. Well.
There we go.
Oh.
Now it's going to ask to do the smart contract. Yeah, I think that's your 4 B&Bs.
Wow. All right. Transaction confirmed.
And there we go. Done. So if we go back to the farm page, oh, there we go.
There we go.
It should show up in the active positions.
I hope it loads earlier this time.
There we go.
Oh.
Should come up over here.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
There we go. We did it, guys.
So here's our current APY.
Uh-huh.
So we got 20% room for it to drop.
Uh-huh.
And if we want to give us more room to drop, we can add collateral.
More collateral, right. So that doesn't liquidate our position.
And then we can choose to add however much of each one.
Right.
We'll get some.
And then that would effectively reduce our leverage ratio,
yes.
right? So that's what adding collateral means.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you guys for watching this interesting video with us and learn about leveraged yield farming with relatively safe asset. So thank you and stay tuned for more content.
All right. See ya.